When I measured the new house, I found something shocking. The same wall looked like a right angle, but from another spot, it was off by over 30 degrees. Then I poured a glass of water on the floor. The water split into two streams on its own to figure it out. I measured the width inside. Then I went outside and measured the same spot. Inside was 3 meters longer than outside. Even my daughter was scared, because nothing about this was normal. Suddenly, she felt a chill. She ran to the living room for a coat. I watched her walk out the door, but the next second, she was gone. She never came back. At first, I thought she was playing hide and seek, but all I found was her coat on the floor. Something was wrong. I searched every corner of the house, but when I pushed open the bedroom door, I walked straight into the living room. A dark shadow appeared behind me, but I didn't notice. I only cared about finding my daughter soon. I lost my way in the house too. I placed a chair by the door as a marker, but when I turned around, the bedroom had turned into a long hallway. Meanwhile, my daughter stumbled into a dark corridor. A door opened by itself. She stepped inside. A woman with messy hair was lying in the bathtub. As she walked closer, an old man appeared behind her. Her scream echoed through the entire house. I followed the sound and kicked the door like crazy. But when it finally opened, I was back in the living room again. My daughter was sitting on the stairs shaking. I held her tight to calm her down. When she caught her breath, she whispered that someone else was in the house. Her words snapped me awake, because since moving here, strange things had never stopped. The first day we arrived, I heard a man's voice inside the wall, but when I asked my wife to be quiet, the voice disappeared. I thought it was an illusion until that night. When my daughter was about to sleep, a shadow flashed in front of her bed. At 10:30, I turned off all the lights, but when I came back, my wife was already asleep. I felt confused because she had just finished washing up. What I didn't know was that it was already 3 in the morning. 5 whole hours had vanished. The next day, I went to a nearby store. The owner told me a secret. He said I should move out, because every man who lived here before disappeared not long after moving in. And at night, the house was filled with strange sounds. People here all said, "This was a cursed place." I just smiled and left. I'm a screenwriter. I brought my family to this town to focus on my work. But that night, when I opened my laptop, the last page already had a sentence written on it. It said, "Leave this house right now."